Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has firmly rejected Israel's ongoing military operations in Gaza. During a call with the Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, they called for an immediate ceasefire, an end to the Israeli ground incursion, and urgent humanitarian aid. Sanchez emphasized that Spain supports the Arab reconstruction plan and aligns with Egypt in rejecting Palestinian displacement. El-Sisi and Sanchez agreed that a two-state solution is the key to regional security and stability, while also emphasizing the need for stability in Syria and Lebanon. Egypt's State Information Service has firmly denied claims that Egypt is supplying military aid to Israel, labeling them as baseless and delusional. SIS emphasizes Egypt's leadership in rejecting forced displacement in Gaza, its provision of over 75% of Gaza's aid, and its commitment to ending aggression. Their statement added that Egypt remains steadfast in defending justice, opposing the Israeli occupation, and upholding its long-standing national and moral principles, despite the heavy price it has paid. 8 Palestinians were killed in an Israeli airstrike on the El Najjar family home in Gaza's Old Street in Jabalia. Several others remain trapped under the rubble. Palestinian media has reported that many of the victims, mostly women and children, sustained critical injuries. The surrounding homes were also damaged due to the heavy bombing. Jabalia has faced intense artillery bombardment, and local hospitals like the Indonesian hospital lack basic medical supplies as Israeli forces prevent aid entry. King Abdullah II of Jordan has emphasized during a phone call with the Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez the urgent need for international efforts to halt Israeli attacks on Gaza immediately. Jordan's king stressed that the international community must compel Israel to implement the ceasefire agreement in all its phases and resume humanitarian aid deliveries. He warned of the grave impact on the innocent civilians and the worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza. He reiterated Jordan's stance against the displacement of Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank, emphasizing that peace and stability cannot be achieved without a just solution to the Palestinian issue based on the two-state solution. France has condemned the escalating violence by settlers against Palestinians, particularly in the West Bank. The French Foreign Ministry called on Israeli authorities to protect Palestinian civilians and hold perpetrators of violence accountable. France reiterated its condemnation of colonial practices that violate international law, as noted by the International Court of Justice in its advisory ruling on July the 19th, and urged sanctions on extremist settlers responsible for violence against Palestinians in the West Bank.